Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be your general energy reading for your Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are in fact fluid. So, just because this is a reading dated for the 28th, I just said that. That's what I just said, right? The 28th. Leave me alone. It's early. of July. It doesn't mean that it absolutely... No. Shit. Yes. Spirit just said, yes, Eric, you did just say the 28th. Okay, fine. Okay, but keep in mind that it doesn't have to resonate for you at this time. Whenever you're guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you in that moment. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And then, as always, if you're diving into any archives, whether that be my channel or someone else's, please make sure that you pay attention to the title of the reading, not the date. Hi, guys. So, yeah. I don't really have anything to say. I have no story time or anything today, and I'm kind of bummed about it because I love story time. I do want to say that I've been called to work with the Book of Shadows Tarot today. This may be for the rest of the week. If you are unfamiliar with this deck, it's a really cool deck. But if you're unfamiliar with it, I would recommend. Well, I'm gonna explain it to you. So it comes in this big beautiful box, and there are actually two decks in this deck. There's this one, which is the As Above version. Which incorporates, I think it incorporates astrology with witchcraft, the practice of witchcraft and all of that, as above. And then the other deck is So Below, okay? So... the whole deck really kind of is it's based off of the practice of witchcraft and the principles of witchcraft and all that. But the As Above, and both of them are tarot. They're tarot decks, but they're meant to be used in tandem or together. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering the description of this right now. It's been a while since I've really worked with this deck, and I never actually got to the point where I could work with the As Above version of the deck. I work with the So Below version, which is closer to what the traditional tarot is. I have so many decks, and so many of them that I planned on really learning and using, and then that shit just never happened. But anyway, I was called to use this deck today, so that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, that's all I got. Okay, so with that said, let's get started here. I do this all the time. Ever since I started sitting here, I would sit cross-legged or whatever. And then I just have to move my feet again. I don't know why. I don't know. It's really comfortable. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Para la colectiva. Ha 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 ha. I was paying attention. Okay. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids, here we go. 5 shuffles. 1. Uno. 2. 3. 4. y 5. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got for today. At the bottom of the deck so far, we have the Page of Wands. There is a sort of a re-identification process happening. I also say somebody wants to send a message, potentially. Ooh, this could be pretty forceful. You could be really excited about this. You could be really passionate about it. I just get this with the Page of Wands here. I feel like there is a strong sense of wanting to move forward, wanting to take action, excitement. Maybe you're starry-eyed, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, that kind of energy. Like you're just ready to go. You're ready to do something. You're ready to get started. And it does kind of feel like the universe might be holding you back a little bit. I'm hearing anticipation. and when I'm hearing anticipation, y'all ever seen Rocky Horror Picture Show? I'm just thinking of Frankenfurter when he says, when I don't even remember what song it is in that show, but it's anticipation. That's kind of what I'm getting. But it's, I do kind of feel like the universe is kind of like holding you back a little bit. You're not quite ready yet. There is still a development in process. There is still growing that needs to do. This is the Page of Wands, so it does kind of feel like you're on to something new here. And just because you're not quite ready to move, to really like leap or drive forward or dive into it, it doesn't mean you're not prepared. Well, no, that's not true. It doesn't mean that you're not meant for it. It doesn't mean that you're potentially going in the wrong way, a wrong direction or anything. It's just like there's still some more of a building, developing of the situation that needs to happen first before you're really really ready to to be set free. Spirit just said. It's similar to the feeling of like if you could look at it this way, like a dog race or some sort of race in which the animals are like are like riled up and they're in like a cage, and then when the cage opens, they just kind of like they like shoot forward. Not that I'm condoning any sort of animal abuse, but I'm trying to convey the feeling that I get with this Page of Wands here. Okay. So let's see what else we got. Para la colectiva. There were a number of things that people said, oh, well, damn. That's enough. We're going to stop right there. Wow. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. So either this is, Spirit just said, this is a soulmate relationship. Okay. If we're talking romance, if this resonates for you in terms of romance and love, then this is a soulmate relationship. And part of the anticipation that I'm feeling with this with the Page of Wands that was on the bottom of the deck, is that you really recognize this person. Whether you knew them in this lifetime, like in this incarnation, and like, and there's someone that has come back into your life, or this is just a past life relationship, you recognize this energy. It's like, and to be honest, I really don't even feel like your recognition of this energy is all that conscious. On a soul level, you know exactly who this is. You know exactly what this is. If this isn't romantic, then this is something that feeds your soul. This is something that makes your inner child sing. This is something that you just can't wait to do. Like, it's one of the it's like one of those things where like you wake up in the morning and it's like, oh man, I can't believe I get to spend my day doing this. Like, you know, it's that kind of energy. And that's beautiful. That's really, really great. Okay. Underneath the Six of Cups, at the bottom of the deck, is the Six of Chalices, the Six of Cups. It is there. We do have the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So you really need to persevere here. You really need to work on balancing your emotions, harmonizing them, keeping it together. I'm not really getting any a sense of sadness here. The only sadness maybe that you're feeling could be attributed to or connected with like maybe the delay that you're feeling, but you just got to keep moving. Okay. Now here's the thing. Okay. Okay, y'all. Oh shit. Okay, so now check it out. So we have a stack of cards here, and at the very top of that stack is the Chariot. All right. So talk about energies of like really wanting to drive forward. I mean, you're balanced, you're justified with justice. You are independent, you're strong, you're holding your own, you know your worth, Queen of Pentacles. But right now, what you really need to do is just chill. Four of Swords and 1111. And stay out of any sort of mental prison here. The Eight of Swords in reverse. And I mean, y'all know me by now. I don't allow my cards to live natively in my deck reversed. So if a reversal comes up, then Spirit just said, I put it there. Which means Spirit said that. I put it there. Spirit put it there. Which means I missed it somehow. Because normally if I know things are reversed, I'll try and go in and flip them over. But if they end up being in the deck reversed, then I missed it. Okay, I didn't intentionally put it there. And I have not used this deck in a few months. Okay, it has been a long time since I've used this deck. And now the Eight of Swords has come out and it's in reverse. And I love that the Eight of Swords is in reverse here. Like, y'all are straight chilling right now. Four of Swords upright, Eight of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords is a moment where it's kind of like a pause. Time out. Wait, time out. You know what I mean? Everybody go back to their corners. Everybody go back to their bases. Let's regroup. Let's recuperate. Let's reassess our plan. Let's take a break for a minute. Let's rest. Let's meditate. And then we'll dive back into the battle. Well, here you are, Four of Swords upright with the Eight of Swords in reverse. And honestly, what I want to say to you is that you don't have a care in the world right now. And it's not like, and I don't say that to say you're being careless or you're being thoughtless or you're being irresponsible. No, you're just straight chilling right now. Okay. And finally, you have that with the Magician. Damn, y'all. All right. Y'all are really doing the damn thing right now, and that's fantastic. Now, let's see. You have another stack of cards here. Oh. Okay. Ace of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So, the biggest thing that I want to say about this right now is the reason why you're straight chilling here is because you were inspired to leave something behind or to move away from something that kept you from being in alignment with what it is you truly want. But now that you have moved away from whatever this is, now that you literally answered the call, you felt the inspiration. I just heard this could be a long-term goal, okay? But it's allowing you to be in this Queen of Wands, this law of attraction state, this like in your vibe, in your flow. You could also be inspiring someone else by you standing in this Queen of Wands energy, this attractive, vibrant, fiery, seductive, passionate, fun-loving energy. And just like enjoying yourself in this energy, you actually could be inspiring someone else to move out of the darkness and into the light, or to move towards something that's better for them. Six of Swords to the Ace of Wands. This is definitely you living as an example in many cases. Okay. I'm sitting here trying to see if I can pick out if there's an actual story coming through here. Spirit's saying let's shuffle again and don't go to the clarifiers yet. Okay. All right. So what else do you want to say about this, please, Spirit? That's enough. Okay. Now we have the Knight of Cups with the Five of Cups, but underneath the deck is the King of Cups. So, no, I'm sorry, not the Knight. This is not the Knight. This is the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is the Page of Cups. Oh, damn. All right. Shit. Okay, so there's somebody you left in the dust here. You straight up left this person behind. Page of Cups. Five of Cups. They're crying about it in some way, shape, or form. Eight of Cups. I mean... And at the bottom of the deck now is the King of Wands. So now you have the King and the Queen of Wands here. And what I'm getting with the King of Wands is that someone put their foot down. Someone laid down the law. Someone was like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what I can or cannot have. You can't. You can't. And there's an energy that I'm getting with this Page of Cups. I think I want to look a little deeper into this Page of Cups because, you know what? Yes, we'll do that with the clarifiers. Because the Page of Cups here, first of all, look at how you see this person is like looking at their own reflection. I think that's George. Hi, Georgie. Somebody's looking at this person is looking at his own reflection there. And what I'm getting with that is someone is having to face themselves at this point right now. And maybe look at themselves in a new way. And it could be in the past that this person didn't really have much to give to you or to anyone else, or quite frankly to themselves. But that's because they were so wrapped up in themselves. They were so egotistical and narcissistic that they really had nothing to give anyone other than their own selves. And maybe they didn't really have much to give their own selves either. But I just feel like now that someone is having to face that. Someone is having to face the reality. Someone is having to reshape their reality. Five of Cups, Page of Cups. All because someone else walked away. Eight of Cups. Now this doesn't have to also... Now this could be you, actually. This could be you in some weird way. You might be in the process of mourning something. You might be in the process of... Even though you're like... Somebody here is really moving forward, like really moving forward, and is justified. There's justice coming into your life. You still could be dealing with some of this. This could be a bittersweet situation. This could be a situation in which, yeah, that was really shitty. That really fucking sucked. But you know what? I'm getting a better view into myself right now. The Page of Cups is an energy of like, of exploring your emotions. It's like, it's the dreamer energy also. But it's something very new. It's someone that's very new to this or something like that. Because the pages are the youngest, right? They're the apprentices. They are the newbies. They're really green, right? So someone could be getting a look into their emotions for the very first time. And it's either in a way that they've never seen them before, or they've just never seen this before. They've never looked at this before. You've never looked at this before, potentially. Okay. We're gonna get into the clarifiers now. And I'm gonna start a new file, so hold on just a moment. Hi! Okay. So, okay, 5 shuffles, 1. So we're going to start with the Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. So, I mean, this really could be your energy, too, ever so slightly, because somebody is moving forward, all right? So, okay. So, also, with the Page of Cups being the dreamer energy, you could really be trying to focus on manifesting what it is you want, focusing on your dreams. Because remember that 6 of Cups was at the bottom of the deck here. And the 6 of Cups can either talk about a soulmate, a soulmate relationship, a past life soulmate type of thing, or something that really fuels your inner child, something that really makes your inner child sing. And with you moving forward here in some way, 8 of Cups, also with the Chariot, right? Also with the Chariot, because the Chariot is about being balanced and grounded and whole and centered within yourself and allowing your emotions to drive you forward, right? So you really could be focusing on manifesting something that's not going to make you feel like this anymore. 5 of Cups. And this also could be a mourning. There could be a slight bit of mourning that you're doing right now. Grieving, I should say, grieving that you're doing right now in terms of what has been lost or what you're moving away from. But quite frankly, I really don't feel like, I really don't feel like there's all too much grieving that you're doing at this point with the King and the Queen of Wands, or at least you're not focused on that aspect. You're just kind of letting that flow through you, because then underneath the King of Wands, which was just at the bottom of the deck, we now have the Hierophant. Teaching and learning. You've learned some really serious lessons here. And you're not about to, you're not, fucking A, dude. You're not about to allow that to happen again. Queen of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. I'm growing new fruit now. Okay, this is 3. Oh, shit, I fucked that up. 3. 4. And 5. We're going to start with the the Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups here. I want to look a little deeper into that. Please, Spirit. Okay, well, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck right now. And actually, the Lovers was at the bottom. When I was in the middle of shuffling, the Lovers was at the bottom of the deck, and it caught my attention, and now it's still here. So an important decision has been made. A decision of virtue over vice. So virtue over vice. So yes, there is a little bit of grieving that you're going to need to do, because you're leaving, I'm hearing you're leaving a big part of yourself behind. You're leaving, you've made a major decision. You're choosing to cut some sort of toxic element out of your life potentially, and that's creating a major change. But that major change that it's creating for you is in fact justice, because you now understand your true worth, Queen of Pentacles, and you're not going to allow yourself to accept anything less than what you're truly worthy of. Yes, this was a big decision. Yes, there is a grieving process that needs to happen. But again, I don't feel like you're too focused on that with that King and Queen of Wands, because you're so focused on being in alignment with yourself, attracting what it is you truly want towards yourself, and taking the action steps that you need to take in order to co-create with the universe in terms of what it is you truly want for yourself. This 7 of Pentacles can also talk about learning through the contrast, okay? So you've experienced some, Spirit wants to say you've experienced some good things, because in essence, they've all taught you about what it is you do want and what it is you don't want. And so now you have enough information underneath your belt to move forward towards what it is you really do want and manifest what it is you want. The Chariot with the Magician. Okay? So, Page of Cups, 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups. What else do you want to say about this, please, Spirit? Oh, damn. I love it. So, first card out is the 6 of Cups again. And this came out and it fell on this pile that is the Chariot, the Magician, the Justice card, the Queen of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords in reverse, right? You're really moving towards what your heart's true desire is. At the bottom of the deck right now, we have the Fool. Okay, so yeah, you're taking a leap of faith. You're moving forward here. You have the Hermit with the Knight of Cups. Ooh. Ooh. But also the Knight of Swords, and this fell face down. But I almost don't even want to take that card because it doesn't feel like it fits here. However, it did come out. So actually what I want to say about this Knight of Swords is you've got like some ammo in your pocket. You're not trying to, Spirit just said a concealed weapon. You're not trying to pull it out. You're not trying to pop off on anybody, but should you need to, it's there. It's a defense mechanism. It's what it is associated with what you've learned. Where is it? Here we go. The Hierophant. It's associated with what you've learned throughout your experience, throughout life, or whatever that means for you. Again, I don't get the sense that, and I almost don't even want to talk about this Knight of Swords energy because it's really not that relevant. It's just saying, yeah, the Spirit just said a concealed weapon. You've got your ammo. You know what it is you need to do to defend yourself at any given moment, at least so far. So, okay, cool. Tuck that away. Let's not talk about it. Okay. But then so clarifying the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, you have the Hermit with the Knight of Cups here. So to me, the Knights are activations, right? And to me, the Knight of Cups is a heart chakra activation. So you could be at this moment right now, especially because you have this Five of Cups energy here, which is grieving, a period of mourning and whatnot, sadness, mourning the loss or grieving the loss of something, right? This is a really solitary time for you right now. This is a time where you really need to be with yourself, to work on healing, yes, but also most importantly to shine your light. And some of you, yes, this is a twin flame situation. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna call a spade because I feel it, and okay, it makes sense. But if you're leaving a divine masculine or a divine feminine behind, it's for your own highest good. The Lovers. It was a choice of virtue, which is your heart, what your heart really wants, and vice, what the desires of other people are. You decided to choose yourself. But now it's time for you to continue walking your path. Don't worry about them. And if this doesn't resonate for you on a twin flame level, it's the same thing. You chose to leave something behind that was toxic for you, potentially. And now this is time for you to hold your own, to get centered, to stay steady and shine your light and do what it is that is really that your heart is really calling you towards. Okay? Cool. Last thing I want to do before we get into our oracle section is I want to talk about this Six of Cups here. What are you manifesting here? What is this? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And then Oh. Well, shit. This just took a turn that I wasn't expecting. Now, it's not that I was reading the Six of Cups incorrectly, because you are manifesting a soulmate relationship. You are manifesting what it is, like what you truly want, what your inner child calls for, what your inner child sings for. But the answer that the cards just gave me in terms of this Six of Cups is actually describing what was going on in the past. Whatever it is that you learn from the contrast with. Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You have the Three of Cups the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. That is some bullshit. That is a toxic individual that is so heavily rooted in what it is that they want or need, or whatever it is they feel is right, whatever. That there ain't no coming out. I mean, I'm not going to say that, but like they're just so rooted in this that it's going to be real difficult to get them to change. And it's not even like we're supposed to go out there trying to get somebody to change. No, we change ourselves, change our vibration, and thus change what comes to us, right? But this individual is dealing with some pretty toxic people. You have Three of Cups, which can be seen as a celebration, sure, but it can also be seen as the hive mind. The Seven of Swords. The Five of Wands. This is some deceptive energy. And what I get is that this King of Pentacles here allows these people to dictate his life. And then we're not just talking about a man. This could be a man or a woman, but the energy of the King of Pentacles is someone that is very firmly rooted in their sense of self. In essence, okay, basically, all right. But then on top of that, you have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is a very stubborn energy. The Four of Pentacles is miserly energy, is hoarding, is doubling down on something, holding on to something for dear life. The Four of Pentacles energy is not always good. Oftentimes it can be pretty negative because you're just holding on to something that you really need to let go of. And then on top of that, the King of Pentacles represents Taurus energy. And we all know how stubborn a Taurus can be, right? And I don't mean that in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They're all fixed signs. So yeah, they're stubborn. Okay. But this is negative. This is in a negative sense. And I kind of get that whatever you were dealing with this King of Pentacles here, they were allowing people to gossip and talk and change their minds about you, influence the way they thought about you. However, and then I just heard, yeah, and what do they think of you now? Oh, gagging. You know, and that's fine. But you got up out of there. Seven of Pentacles. This is what you were learned. This is what you learned through the contrast. And I don't care what this was. Ultimately, it boils down to the fact that you realize that this is something that I don't want. So I'm out of here. Bye, Felicia. You know? Okay. Spirit's being funny. They want me to ask, okay, so what do they think about you now? Brace yourselves, kids. This is interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands. A choice has been made. And then over here, what came out was the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. And that flew out and fell on this pile here. So what do they think about you now? I heard, I'm not going to be in this mental prison anymore. And quite frankly, they may be the ones that are stuck in the mental prison at this point. Actually, you were in there with them. You were in there with them. But now you've broken yourself free. Because remember, the Eight of Swords came out in the first shuffle. It came out in reverse for you. And now the Eight of Swords is in reverse again, but it's with the Queen of Swords. And I had to stop for a second because that was tripping me up. Because like, Because, like, whomever we're talking about here, you know, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Magician, the Chariot, Justice, the Four of Swords, all that, you're not in this codependent place. So why would you be the Queen of Swords reversed? You would be the Queen of Swords upright. That's not you. That's them. And what I'm getting from this Queen of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse is they are constantly fighting and will not accept anything else. Will not accept anything else other than this mental prison that they find themselves in. It's like literally it's all they know. And they don't want to do anything about it. They don't want to find something new. Like they so heavily defend this state of being, this mental space that they're in, that it's like, okay, like go ahead, go you go right ahead. That is just fine. I want nothing to do with it. The Lovers with the Seven of Wands. Oh no, I made my decision. You are not going to stop me. You are not going to change my mind. Oh, no skis. Okay. So, last but not least, let's get our oracle guidance. So we're Crystal Mandala. My whole like card collection is right here. I need to work on organizing, getting my apartment like set up. But I'm dealing with so much right now, you guys, that it's just like, what the fuck ever. Okay. Okay, Crystal Mandala is fine. We're gonna go with that. Mandala. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Tomato, potato, whatever. Okay. All right. Here we go. 3 shuffles. 1. 2. And 3. Woo, there it is. What we got? Okay. Card number 3, Archangel Aniel and Pink Calcite. Acceptance. We bring you the gift of acceptance. Rather than encouraging a situation to remain the same, the gift of acceptance empowers you to move through an experience, uncovering the opportunity for personal growth and spiritual development that may be at first hidden behind a challenging set of circumstances. Resistance prevents you from being able to see the truth and grow through the opportunities that life brings you. Acceptance is necessary for you to be present rather than in resistance. When you are present, you can see what is happening more realistically, and you become able to respond to it with awareness. Then you shall grow and obtain more power and wisdom through that process, whilst you also become capable of receiving the divine assistance that will come to help you through any difficulty. Even if a situation seems challenging, your acceptance is the key to transforming it. It brings relief to your heart. It empowers you to take the step forward on your spiritual path that life is presenting to you. Through that step, new opportunities will arise. When you trust that no matter what appears to be, it is safe to trust that life is supporting you to manifest your divine potential, acceptance becomes easier and feels more natural and more joyful. All right. And you know, the Eight of Swords got stuck to my hand while I was doing that, and it makes so much sense. It's like this is why you are able to even be accepting of anything, or at least what happened in the past and where it is you're going, because you're not confined. You're not in this mental prison anymore. So you're just like, whatever, let's do it, universe. What you got for me, you know? You're accepting. You're accepting of the situation. You're accepting of the circumstances. You're accepting of the future possibilities. Excellent, guys. So there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee tomorrow morning. Yeah? Take care. Bye.